Thank you very much. You've done a great job walking so far. And at this time, I would like to introduce a woman that I've known for many years. She is the Director of Education at C Center to End All Sexual Exploitation. She has been interviewed on radio shows with Building Bridges Ministries, where she talks about her personal testimony on the harm of drug addiction, sex trafficking, and the hopelessness that comes with it. She is also a member of Canada Silent No More. Please welcome Norma Shamout.
Hi, I want to come and talk not about sexual exploitation. I want to talk about my own personal experience of abortion. I didn't know Christ back then, and I am a mother of 3 children, and I had 3 children from 3 different men. And when I found myself pregnant with my 4th child, I believed that abortion was my only choice. I was 5 months pregnant when I had my abortion, which it's hard. So anyway, I went and I had my abortion. I woke up halfway through and looked at the doctor and said, "You killed my child." So they knocked me out again, and when I come to, and I was recovering in the hospital, I don't know if they were mad at me or what, but the nurse come in and she said to me, "We made sure we got all of her." I didn't know the sex of that child. I didn't know anything. I didn't want to. But after my abortion, I knew what she was. She wasn't a clump of tissue. She was my baby, and I killed her. After that, and my son was 8 months old, so I went home, and as I was breastfeeding him, the guilt started to eat me alive. I couldn't do enough dope to take away that pain. They also had hurt my body physically, so I was sick after. But I started doing drugs, and I ended up giving my other 3 kids up because I couldn't look at them knowing that I'd killed my daughter. And it led me back to the street that I'd been off of for 10 years. I was involved in sexual exploitation from the age of 12 to the age of 40. I understand that abortion hurts. It's a silentness that we carry. The guilt goes deeper than anyone can imagine that has not done that thing, done it, had an abortion. I had that abortion. Every day I thank God that He has forgiven me for murdering my child. But in my full addiction, I had scored an 8 ball of cocaine and was sitting in a room watching the show It's a New Day. On that program that day, and God is so awesome in His awesomeness, Denise Mountain was speaking. Wow. And in my full addiction, I said, "You know, God, I don't know if you hear me or if you listen to me. I'm just a drug addict, prostitute. But if I ever did get saved and go to church, I'd like to meet Denise Mountain." And it was about 4 years later that I OD'd and died. I died 8 times. I pronounced dead 8 times at the hospital. But I come to. So I went out to Henwood, and I did my 19-day program out there. I gave my life to Jesus Christ when I was in there. That's where I met Him. But He took me to church. He led me to a church downtown Edmonton, which Denise was a member at. He heard me in my addiction, in my pain. He hears all of us. We need to stand up as a nation and quit killing our children. Amen, I killed my daughter, and I stand here and say it's wrong. I don't care what government says it's okay. Until you are a woman that's gone through it and understands the pain, you can't say it's okay. You have no idea what it does to the women that carry that shame with them. In this country, it's a $250,000 fine. Okay, stand up, Canada. Let's be silent no more. Stand up. Speak. Speak for them unborn children. I speak for my daughter. When I stand up here and say I killed her. But yet I do no time because it's legal. To me it's sick, because in my heart I know what I did. I know that God has forgiven me. I know that she waits in his throne room for me to come, and I will meet her. That's my promise from God. So thank you for listening to me. And amen.
Who know about the pain of legal abortion and are willing to be a voice and stand up and say abortion is a wrong and not a right. Because we were told lies. 64% of women don't even want an abortion, but are pressured by boyfriends and parents and other people. And then we believe the lies that it's a clump of tissue. We're told it's nothing. And then we think, well, if it's okay with the government, and it's okay with the doctors, and it's okay with everyone else, we don't see many protests, it must be okay. And then we make the biggest mistake of our lives. And I personally hold the abortion doctors the most accountable, because they know it's a baby and they are profiting from the shedding of innocent blood, because abortion is human sacrifice. That's right. And it's time for it to stop, and it's time for next year to have triple the numbers that we have here today. And as a former abortion patient myself, I just want to share briefly that I too was lied to and deceived about abortion, and I ended up having 3 of my own children killed at the hands of abortion doctors believing the lies. And God was so amazing. When I became a born-again Christian with drugs, I totally surrendered to God, and I said, here I am, Lord. Send me to the nations. I grieved. I had great remorse. Women have to go through this healing. And then I prayed for a husband. God blessed me with an awesome man. And we had no hanky-panky till our wedding night. So it is possible, youth and young adults. And yeah, hang on to your hormones. And we got married in March, and I got pregnant with my son, Sean. And Sean is a survivor of my womb. And he's 21 years old now. I love being a mother. And I don't think there's any other greater joy on earth than being a mom and being a dad or being a grandma. Children are a gift from God, the greatest gift on earth. So I would just like to ask Mr. Roussel to quickly come up and share a quick little story about his grandchild.